And whenever they were faced in a difficult moral dilemma, what would Jesus do? Now, the effect of his storytelling on his own chapel was equally exciting. His congregation grew markedly in size every week. And as the story developed, they grew as Christians. And as they started to ask themselves that same question, what would Jesus do? So Charles Sheldon's story, when it was published as a book, it was published in a book. It was called In His Steps. Well, then, of course, in the 80s, the WWJD bracelets came out, right? And that was like the late 80s, and there was a youth leader named Jane Tinkleberg. What a name. Anyway, she read the book, and she wanted to prompt her youth group to ask themselves that question. And while those WWJD bracelets may not be the rage that they once were, there are still some that have grown cynical, right? About exactly what Jesus may or may not have done in certain situations. So the question is still one that is important for us to ask ourselves. What would Jesus do, even if you're not wearing the bracelet?